I'm here with Andrea Pacella. Can you describe what you do at Leica?
I am the vice president at global marketing, so I'm taking care of all the global communication done in the headquarters at Leica in Wetzlar, and also coordinating the activities of the subsidiaries around the world, as long as marketing is concerned.
Great. We're just coming back from right now three or 4 days being at Wetzlar, which all the people that go, like we were talking about this morning, Wetzlar has a characteristic that makes everybody feel like they're home, which makes everybody kind of feel like a family.
Yeah, someone calls it the mothership. It's strange because we have seen when we do events that at first people comes for the event itself, so for Leica, but when they are there, they start developing almost more interest or another interest for the people. And I've seen friendships that have been born in Wetzlar doing our events. People that keeps talking to each other, writing to each other, be in contact, become friends. It's incredible how this brand can become a sort of catalyst for relationship among the people.
Yeah, I've experienced it firsthand, because the first time I came to one of the LOBA Awards, the celebration of photography, I myself met for the first time a lot of these photographers, artists that came to Wetzlar kind of not knowing what to expect when they came here, and we came out with a very good group of friends that since that moment we kind of became very good friends.
Yeah, it's a friendship. It's a lot of people talks about the Leica community or the Leica family, as someone calls it, and it's something quite unique because it's something that is born from bottom up. It's not something that we organize. There are many companies that try to have clubs or groups or whatever. We don't do it. We simply bring people together at Wetzlar, but also at the events we do everywhere else in the world. And since we tend to invite people that from our point of view has a mindset that is very look-alike, it's more and more these people find themselves together with the others. And so it's from the bottom that this thing grows. And the fact is that the people keep meeting without us, not only when we invite them. There are groups of people that simply grow together. But I think this is also something that has to do with the product itself, because I think you have experienced it. You are in a city where you have never been. You have your Leica around your neck. You walk on the street and you see another people on the same sidewalk coming towards you. That person has also a Leica. There's nothing you cannot avoid it. At least you look at each other,
Yeah.
smile at each other, maybe nod at each other. More likely, at least the first one of you says, "Oh, nice camera," and yours too, and you start, "What lens is that?" And you start talking, and might be just a moment, or can be the beginning of a friendship. You don't know, but there is something in the camera, not as the camera itself, but as the camera, its heritage, and the fact that it's a creative tool that creates a spark that connects people. And this happens only with a Leica.
Yeah, that's true. I could relate with this effect very quickly, because I don't know if you, I mean, I'm sure you've seen it. It's one thing that happened around the world with motorcycles, and because I ride motorcycles, when two motorcycles pass each other, you give yourself like a weird salute of,
Yes.
I see you, right?
Yeah.
And it happens the same with the Leicas, which is something.
Yeah,
that,
but then if the two motorcyclists have both an Harley Davidson,
yeah, it's even
it's
better.
even more likely that they maybe stop and speak.
Yeah, but like you said, it's not. Is the product is like the center of it, and then there's so many things that come out of it, like
The product is at the center when the product has something unique to say. Not any camera, not any motorcycle. There are some things that brings people together more. Maybe the fact that you both understand the value of the camera motorbike that you have with you. So I think it's a lot to do with seeing someone else that shares some emotions, some passions that you always feel. And I think this is really nice, and it what makes us different. And that's also why we have made in the last 20 years something also unique in the industry of photography. We have made our stores, the Leica stores, which are places where you not only buy a camera, but are places where people meet, where there is the Leica Academy to learn about photography, where there are the Leica galleries to see exhibitions. Today I've seen in the stories of Instagram some photographers that are our common friends that were together at the Leica store in New York.
oh yeah,
There are some stores that have these more than others have this role. New York, for example, more than a store, it's a destination. It's a community place.
and a place of meetup. Because, for example, Cam, Caleb, and I were on the phone the other day. It was like, okay, we live kind of like an hour and a half from the three of us of each other, and we're like, okay, we'll meet at 6 p.m. And then when we met at the Leica store, we realized we didn't even say what we were meeting. We all came to the Leica store because that was our meetup place.
Exactly, because it goes beyond the retail function. It really goes to the function of being a place where people meet. But and the community exists because it has places where to meet, but also the places where to meet make sense because there is a community that takes advantage. So it's something that again, it's something that makes Leica unique. It's what makes Leica unique are not the cameras, or not only the cameras. Yes, the Leica M is something unique, but if you look at the Leica SL, it's a great camera, but it's a mirrorless system camera, like others on the market. Then what makes it different? Not the megapixel, not the autofocus speed, not the
All that doesn't hurt.
the 4K, 8K, or whatever. Everything is there, but it's not that. Is that camera is a sort of the opener of a door to a community, something different, something that, especially in a world very fragmented today, very digital, very distant, this sense of community is very unique.
That's one of the things also that I was talking to the boys now with some of the guys that I've met here for the first time, by the way. And even, we came here to see a new product, the SL3-P, and we are all testing it, but we come from completely different cultures, and you completely ignore any of that. You come to a common conversation that is how you like photography and the things that you do, and then once you have that conversation, any topic is on the table. And
absolutely, but we see the same pattern every time we do these kind of events. The first day, the people is still a little bit hesitant, especially because we try always to bring at every event part of the people that we know that is already part of the community and part of new people, because we want to widen this group. And especially the new people, you see them a little bit more hesitant the first day. Everyone looks more up at us. And from the second day, you start progressively see that they care less about us and care more about the others and create this community. Usually the last day, the last evening, the last dinner we have, it's always more a bachelor party among friends than a corporate event.
Yeah, We were just saying that in the last dinner that we just had, that it was kind of like there was groups of people, and then it was the employees on one side that you guys know each other more, and then all of us were kind of like bonding over this time that we spent together.
Absolutely. And this also creates a sort of mutual trust, which is also important. And also, there is another thing that makes this possible, because whenever someone comes into Wetzlar or to our events or in contact with Leica, they discover the passion, the commitment, the pleasure that the people of this company has to do their job. We don't do a job just because it's a job. I don't want to say that it's a mission, but we do our job with knowing that we are somehow also lucky to have the possibility to work for a brand like this, for a community like this, for the art of photography, for something that has to do with history, with art, with creation. So all the people in Leica has a Leica, but not because it's because we love the product we sell. We love photography. We love and being this the same passion. It's very quick for the people coming from outside to recognize this, and feeling somehow that what we say is not to sell a camera, but because we really believe in what we are doing. And I think this is quite unique. We also have a business model based on selling not many cameras per year, which helps to care every single camera, to craft every single camera when we develop and produce them, but also to care every single client in a different way, because we sell a few tens of thousands of cameras per year, where our competitors sell many hundreds of thousands of cameras per year, and cannot afford to have the same model of caring for try and care for every single customer, or try to make every single customer not only someone to whom we sell, but also someone that we would love to have within this community.
Yeah, I was talking to the guys also that you guys, one of the things that you guys do best in the whole industry, and a lot of other brands that are not even part of the industry, is when you do these events, you put the top people on the company in these events with the people that you bring in. So because it's very important for you guys, and we've noticed it very much, that when we see a new product, you get our feedback, and it's very important for you guys to get that feedback. And actually, we've seen immediate action right after we give feedback. We talked to Garrett, product manager, and as we're giving feedback, he's taking notes and figuring out in the spot how to fix it in the next firmware.
Yes.
What we're doing, because it's very important for the company to make a product that the community is going to love.
And it's yes, I personally read when we launch a product. I personally read every single article and watch every single review about our products. I read every single comment in the posts of the Instagram post we do, of the YouTube video we publish, but also I read also the comments that people makes at your videos about Leica. It's
good to know.
I'm very interested. I see not only what we do, I see what the people I consider valuable does. And not because I want to control or because I am upset if someone says something not nice. It's possible, but it's to learn. I can never stop to learn, because the judgment about if my job and the job of my team is done well or not comes from the reaction of the people. It's not about figures. It's not about reach or click-through rates or whatever. It's about what is the perception of the brand by the people, and I cannot see whatever everyone says in the world. So I have a series of people I trust, I value, and I pay attention. And this is about the product. But it's also about when we do events to be there. But this is it's something we learn by the example of the owner of the company, Dr. Kaufman, who in every important event is there, smiling, greeting everyone, talking to people with curiosity, with interest. So if he does it, why should all the company not do it? So usually at every one of our events, you see the CEO, you see me always, you see the head of sales, you see other people from the company, product management, the managing director of our subsidiaries. We are all there because the clients are our wealth, and not from an economical point of view only, but also from the perception of this brand.
To me, this, and this is something you said on the first day that triggered this thought. For me, it's very important, this product that we're just seeing this week, the SL3-P, because although I'm mainly an M shooter and I use my SL3S to shoot my family and other things that I need autofocus for, the SL3-P really is not, the SL system is not something, it's not the biggest system that you guys sell. It's not your main profit, right? So after knowing that, the fact that you guys keep trying closer to perfection with a product that is not even in your regular, you used to make the SL and the SL2 and the SL2S, and then you made the SL3 and the SL3S. And although it's not the system that you sell the most, you still took one step further to try and make even a better product for the customers.
Yeah, because this is the clearest example of what does it mean listening to clients. We have made two great products, the SL3 and the SL3S. They were great. They were composing a great system. But somehow our clients had to choose more resolution, more perfection of the image, or more speed. And when we saw that with an effort in development, in research and development, in production, in making a good project, we could have done something that was, as I said, a camera that had everything that mattered with no but. Then we decided to do it because we listened. Yeah, the SL3 is a great camera, but the autofocus is not fast enough for certain professional application. Or, yeah, the SL3S has a great autofocus and makes great video, but it's only 24 megapixel. So we wanted to create something where there was no need to choose between A and B for those customers who wanted to have what, as we have said, all that matter for them. And this has been possible only by listening.
Yeah, but that was kind of what I was saying. You opened my eyes to think, from the perspective of any company, any entrepreneur, any company owner, you look at numbers, right? And you're like, well, we sell a lot of Qs, we sell a lot of Ms. If we don't sell that many of SLs, maybe we invest more time and money on the other ones. But you guys still invest money in getting closer to perfection, even in the ones that is not your main income. And I think that's just response of loving the customers and listening to their feedback and continuing to grow.
Yeah, but if we would think like this, we would have stopped doing film cameras since a long time.
Another good example. Yeah.
But we have kept doing film cameras also when we were selling a few hundred per year. Because we were believing that people who still loved film had the right to have a film camera. And we were right, because then at a certain moment, a lot more understanding of the beauty of shooting film has been perceived, and the sales have gone from a few hundred per year to a few thousand per year. And we have also relaunched the M6. We keep doing. And honestly, the money that we invest, the time that we invest, the resources that we invest in doing film camera could be spent way better from a pure economical point of view, right, in doing more Q.
Yeah.
but would not be Leica.
That's right. That's why I always say that, that's why it opened my eyes to think, oh, another product that they're doing for us. When I see companies that do, okay, some people say for a successful business you have to do 2 for myself, 1 for them. You guys keep doing for the community, for the people that love film.
And for us, in a certain way.
Sure, because you're growing that community and that love for the brand, and that can only...
And the love for photography.
Right, and that's another point that we mentioned with the Leica stores, but the Leica is the only company that I know of that celebrates photography the way that you guys do.
But it's not about being saints or being the good guys versus the bad guys. As I said before, we have chosen a business model that works. Less cameras, crafted one by one, with a long life cycle, with a high price.
Yeah, it's the cost of being low number.
So and investing the money not to advertise a camera, or not only to advertise a camera, but also to keep the passion of photography high, to convince more and more people that photography is one of the most beautiful things. And also, sometimes we speak about the art of photography. It's not only the art of photography as art, it's the art of photography as memory. Your beautiful video shot with your children, it's the proof of what we say, that the beauty of photography is capturing today the images that will be your memories tomorrow. And there is nothing like photography. It's and paradoxically, sometimes not even a video has the same strength of a picture, because a picture is something that freezes emotions and transports them in time. So it's also about this. It's about telling story, but not only the big stories of the world, the events and whatever, the small stories, your personal stories. Having a camera and using a camera and documenting your life with a camera makes your life richer. And this is really what we want to explain. And you can do it the same with a smartphone. It's the same. But a camera makes you more conscious of wanting to capture something. You have it in your hands, you have something in your hands, and you search for something. With the smartphone, you tend to react to something. With the camera, you are more conscious, you are more proactive, you are more attentive. With the camera in your hands, you see things that without a camera you would not notice. And expression, gestures, rays of light, there are things that you can do with a camera, that you can see with a camera, that would go unnoticed to anyone who has not this kind of attention and passion.
Well, thank you so much for making products that we really like, and then listening to us to even improve them right after.
No, thank to you, and it's because we need a purpose, and in doing cameras for people who uses them to create something beautiful, to frame moments that matter, I think this is the purpose that we live for.
Thank you.